This right here is the all-new 2023 Ford Super Duty. It's an F-350 dually with a 500 horsepower turbo diesel under the hood. And Case, who's behind the camera, and I are doing a long haul MPG. We're going from Michigan all the way to Denver, Colorado, about 1,000 miles. And we're gonna tell you and show you exactly what it's like to road trip this brand new heavy duty truck and what efficiency it gets. So let's reset the trip meter. Oh, this is a top dog truck. It's a limited, which means it's top of the line luxury truck with all the latest tech. Push button start, and we have a digital display in the gauge cluster. We have a 12-inch screen here. So let me show you some of the tech features. I'm gonna get to the menu and reset one of our trip meters. There we go. So we'll tell you exactly, we'll top off at the next Sinclair station and show you exactly what we've done on the tank of fuel. Currently it says with the topped off fuel, and we use the 30-second method, 828 miles, Case, of total driving range. It means I think we have a 48-gallon tank of diesel in this puppy because it's a long bed, 8-foot bed. We got to go back to Denver International because that's where we left one of our vehicles. 1,079 miles, about 15 hours. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Here's a couple more things. First of all, this truck is broken in. It has about 4,400 miles on the odometer. So the result we will get on this run should be pretty indicative of what you might see in your new Power Stroke Ford. Also, it has new gauges. I wanted to show you a little bit about this. I'm monitoring my exhaust filter. It's currently at 50%, and basically what this indicates is the interval between regens. So when this gets to about 100%, the truck will go into regen mode and burn off any particulates in the diesel exhaust filter. My exhaust brake, or engine brake they call it, that's also really nice to know when it's working, and my DEF fluid level. So all those things are really great. They're adding more and more information to the gauges. I am also monitoring my temperatures digitally. 210 degrees transmission, 195 oil, and 187 coolant. So everything is running really well. This truck, Casey and I were a little bit worried. We thought it was going to be jarring because it's an F-350 with no weight in it. But it's actually relatively comfortable for a heavy-duty truck. I would compare it to like an F-250 even. So it's not really jarring. We did have some rough pavement, but so far so good. It doesn't drive itself. It does have lane keep, but about every 10 seconds it expects me, to still be there. So it does have adaptive cruise. I just wish it had Blue Cruise. So you can just, or actually, forget about that. Full, just autonomous driving, but it doesn't. Also, I'm in eco mode. So the engine should be in its most optimal condition. So that's the latest update. All right, so this first stint was about 258 miles, and I'm gonna give you a preview of what the trip meter is saying, 18.4 mpg. So that could be spot on, it could be off, we won't know until we fill up. I've used about a third of a tank, maybe not quite, and it says 550 miles left. But I see an oasis. I see an oasis out there. And I believe it's the biggest truck stop, or one of the biggest truck stops in the world, It's I-80 truck stop. So I have to make a pit stop, not for fuel, but for myself. And maybe get a little bit of food as well. By the way, this long-haul MPG is also somewhat a comparison to what I did when Nathan and I drove a Ram 3500 dually about 800 miles from Las Vegas to Denver. Different route, but still a long distance haul. And we got, well, let me show you what we got, what efficiency we got, and we'll have to see at the end of this video how this Ford compares. All right, there's a Sinclair station. We did kind of a long haul already, so I cannot wait to see exactly what economy we got. The truck says it's about 18.1. This brand new high output diesel 6.7 liters is just ultra smooth, ultra powerful, 500 horsepower, 1,200 pound-feet of torque. The 10-speed automatic was amazing. Yeah, some of the bridge crossings and expansion joints were a little jarring because this truck doesn't have anything in its bed. But overall, it was a very pleasant drive. So first we went about 900 miles since full DEF tank level, so we used 20% of DEF tank in about 900 miles. And then here is the final damage. 685 miles driven, 18.1 the truck says, and our average speed was pretty high, closer to 70 miles an hour or so. So let's calculate, let's see what it does at the pump. As always, TFL runs on Sinclair because their fuels have DynoCare additive for best engine performance, and also DynoPay app, because I was using it actually on the way here to find the nearest Sinclair and the best price, because if I went another 20 miles that way, the price would have been a lot higher. So this is really good. Now let's fill up. It drinks a lot.
It's a fast pump.
Double swiper.
Are we surprised? We've already filled up more than most diesel trucks can take.
I know. Chevys and Rams have smaller gas tanks. In a Ram 3500, the tank would be about 31 gallons or 33 gallons. In a Chevy heavy duty, it would be about 36 gallons. And this guy, 48 gallons. So we gotta swipe again and get more fuel so we can calculate precisely. All right, so that's 36,993. 36,993. All right, second swipe. "30 seconds, let it settle down and top off just a little bit." So total gallons used, 36,993 plus 1.861. So total gallons used was 38.85. All right, so we went 685.1 miles, divide by 38,854 equals 17.6. So the truck was saying 18.1. So it's close-ish. This is better than Nathan and I got in the Ram by quite a lot, by about 2 mpg plus. So yes, it's not totally apples to apples, but this truck appears to be quite good, even though it's big and heavy. So that's a real world result on a long haul drive right there. And so Let me know what you think in the comments below, and check us out at alltfl.com for everything automotive in one place.